What's up, guys? Well, let's talk about the Brownies. More exciting watching the games, really, with Shedeur at quarterback. Oh, it's so nice. Besides the fact that it's more exciting to watch the Browns on Sunday, oh man, he has this thing about him, man. Like, he's the guy. We played 49ers. I thought the Browns played well. Offensively, we can't get a guy open to save our life, which please just draft receivers. And, offensive line wouldn't be bad either. But I thought Shedeur played really well. He had a nice wide open touchdown to Fannin. Honestly, there was three plays, three things that I seen that really just effed up the game for the Browns. I mean, the Browns could have won that game. We were beating them on the line of scrimmage in the run game. We had a punt return. I can't pronounce the guy's name, sorry, but 83. He's a good player, but he muffed one earlier, and then he put one right between his hands. 49ers recovered. And then kickoff. I don't know why. The ball was going out of bounds, and the freaking returner toe tapped it. Like, put us out at like the 5. I'm like, whoa, what's this guy doing? We could have had it at the 40, and the way the offense was running, like, we could have scored. And then the play that really boggled my mind is I know a couple of teams in the NFL do it. They take the tight end, or they'll take another person and put him in the quarterback sneak and make them do the sneak. And Fannin, he went to say hut. He said hut. The center put it right up on his hands, and he just dropped it right on the fucking ground. And at that point, you just knew it was like, anything that can go wrong will go wrong as a Browns fan. But in positives, Shedeur running the offense looks amazing. I mean, our defense is amazing. Sanders back there, he looks in control. He looks poised. He looks like everything I've ever wanted in a quarterback. And everyone said that, oh, he ain't no good. Him and Kevin, and he's defending Kevin Stefanski after the freaking game. People were trying to wedge stuff in there. He's like, nah, man, there ain't no issue. He's just coach, And that's what I like to see. That's really what I like to see. Now, something I would like to address, Jerry Jeudy. Jerry was seen on the sideline getting in Shedeur Sanders' face. Probably about being open and things like that. Take your third string ass and go somewhere else. You're no good. Steve Smith already called you out. Steve Smith called you out already, said you were that was a trash man. Said you were a third-rate receiver. C+ at best. And he's right. You're horrible. You are horrible. You've got more receptions with Shedeur Sanders than you ever did with Dillon Gabriel, and you're still complaining. You're no good. You're no good. You're no good. You're a slot receiver trying to be a 1 or a 2. It's not going to work. Cedric Tillman, you're trash. Goodbye. You can't get separation to save your life. Put that Thrash guy in. Put the 2 other new guys in. But honestly, I mean, those guys should just sit down. Fannin and Joker are the only ones that can get open besides anyone in the backfield. Which you could see why Dillon Gabriel was so limited when he was throwing the ball, because Dillon's not as good as Shedeur, but give the devil his due. He was trying. He was definitely trying with the receivers he had, but the receiving core in Cleveland is trash. The only thing that I see that Shedeur does better than Dillon is he throws it to Njoku, throws it to Fannin, throws it to the halfbacks more than Dillon did. Dillon would just sit there and just throw it out of bounds, and it's crazy how much he just threw the ball out of bounds all the time. But 2 different quarterbacks, and like I said, there's ceilings. Oh, my battery's on the thing. There's ceilings for each quarterback. I just think Shedeur's ceiling is just so much higher. I think Dillon's he's a finished product. Now, you get a Cordell Tate, you get a Justin Jefferson type receiver coming out in this draft or something like that, then the whole offense is going to open up. With 2 first-round draft picks, I really do think they need to build around Shedeur and let things happen like that and see what happens. And then start building that offensive line. Puka Nacua wasn't a first-round draft pick. Hell, I don't even think Cooper Kupp was. But I think that the Browns should probably try to get Tate. They should probably Cordell Tate out of Ohio State, because Ohio State seems to just breed these number 1 receivers no matter where they go. I think he's a great option. There's other great options that they can go after too. And the offensive line needs fixed. I know we thought DeJuan Jones was going to be somebody. Jack Conklin has done. Jack Conklin hasn't played a complete season for us. Ethan Posick, I think he's good, but I think his contract's expiring. Joe Bitonio, this is his last season. He announced that before the season even started. This was going to be his last year. So, really in reality, we have to rebuild the offensive line. We got to get some receivers. But I think we have a stable quarterback. I think we have a stable running back room, and I think our defense is phenomenal. I can't remember if it was Collins or Hargraves that went out yesterday with a quad. They got to get an MRI on that. Hopefully he didn't tear that. Hopefully it just locked up being cold. But overall, I thought the Browns played well. I thought Kevin Stefanski called a good game. I thought Shedeur played really well. I hate these people who all want Stefanski fired. Like, he's one of the best offensive minds in the NFL, and he just doesn't have a great offense yet. Like, the Browns offered DJ Moore. The Browns offered all these guys to come to Cleveland, but we don't have the cap space that requires to get these people. So, like, that's my whole thing. Like, let the process happen. Like, we don't have let's say, like, Minnesota. We have our quarterback we have kind of figured out with Shedeur Sanders or Dillon Gabriel, which I think everyone knows it's going to be Shedeur. But they already have Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, T.J. Hockenson. They already have their studs. We don't have that. If we can get that, the receivers, there's no telling what we could do. Because our defense keeps us in games. I hope Jim Schwartz doesn't get hired as a head coach somewhere. Because I know he had said that he wanted to stay to Cleveland, and because he really likes the Cleveland Browns, likes the organization, And honestly, as long as you keep building your team around this guy, it's right here. Yeah, that's a jersey. I've had that baby since he's been drafted. As long as you, build your team around him, get him some receivers, keep re-sign Njoku, get Fannin, get rid of Ford. I think he's trash. Get rid of Ford, and I think we're going to have a really good core nucleus of players for the Browns. It's one position. I think it's one position. We need receivers. Obviously, the offensive line. We're going to need some offensive line, but I think we'll be able to get those later in the draft. We need to pick stud receivers that are proven, that can really just, elite speed. We have no one with elite speed, no one with elite route running. Like, we don't have a Devontae Adams release guy. We don't have a Jamar Chase, route runner. We don't have a Justin Jefferson freak athlete out there. We have a third-rate Jerry Jeudy and wouldn't be on any other team's roster, Cedric Tillman. We can't win with that. But happily, Shedeur, I thought he played well. He got sacked twice, and then the last play of the game, everyone's scrutinizing him for the game's over, and everyone's like, just chuck it up there. There's no 14-point or 19-point score that he can do. Just run it, take a knee, slide, get out of there. I had nothing wrong with it. I see nothing wrong with it. Screens look good, but as far as the Cleveland Browns go, we're gonna win next week against the Titans. We're probably gonna mog the hell out of them. And then I think Myles Garrett's probably gonna have 6 sacks on Cam Ward because Cam Ward sucks. I've hated Cam Ward since the draft. Everybody here knows it who watches my video. I'm tired, so this is a little bit more blunt than I'm usually. Just trying to wake up a little bit. Which we're getting there. But yeah, Cleveland looked good. Hope you all have a good day. Enjoy.